what we're trying to achieve is to flip the script on what good governance can and should look like. I think where most organizations work from the top down, we want to work with the bottom up, because we believe that if we can get the right people in the right places doing the right things, then we can grow not just a civil service. We can have young people that are excited about contributing to their country. We can have civil servants who are honest and care about helping citizens, and that from the bottom grows into something further, like bigger. It's our way of sort of making sure that we can change policy, that we can make sure that our leaders listen to us. Integrity Idol is a campaign to name and fame honest civil servants around the world. The campaign is focused on 5 different areas. We ask citizens to select favorite civil servants usually from bureaucrats, actually. So we're not asking for politicians, we're only asking for civil servants. And the idea is that it's people that are teachers, that are doing a great job and going above and beyond, doctors, nurses, and policemen, people in the safety and security space. We get the nominations, we get a high-level panel of honest people, usually famous people in the country who we know are honest. We ask them to pick the top 5. Then we ask young people to help us make 5 documentaries, and those documentaries we flight on social media, on TV, and in different sort of spaces. And then from there we ask citizens to sort of choose their favorite integrity idol. And so we've been doing this in Nepal for a few years, and in our research we have found that young people that go into the fellowship generally have quite a negative view of the civil service, and by the time they come out, and this is 30 days later, it's not a long period, by the time they come out they say, oh, actually I didn't even know that this is what the civil service was like. I didn't know that these were the jobs you could do. And I really believe that we can participate and do something really fun, and that the civil service is not something terrible to work in, and that they are making choices to perhaps join the civil service in the future. And when young people choose to join the civil service for the right reasons, then the future of the civil service looks bright. I think the main point that we want to make is that the micro can change the macro, and that you can flip the script on what that is. And that you don't just need to have a giant idea that needs $100,000 and 50,000 people to participate in. With a very small campaign in South Africa that we just did, with one person working on it, we got 400,000 people watching our videos and participating and engaging on a $10,000 budget. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be something fancy. It can be something small. It can be something impactful that can eventually change on a bigger level. Because now we're talking to the African Union and we're talking to regional organizations about this small little campaign that we tried out 5 years ago in Nepal. Because what we're doing is something that works. We know that it has changed the way that people behave. We know that it has changed the way that on the micro level, that people are engaging with one another. But when people see on the micro level that things are changing, that little micro bubble becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that is what is illuminating about what we do, is we're trying to, from the bottom up, change the decisions that are taken from the top down.